Okay children, we have started with the grammar lessons. So, almost we have completed with sentence, subject, predicate, then we have completed with parts of speech. Also we have completed with from that only parts of speech we have completed with noun lesson, pronoun lesson in detail. Now even adjective also. So, now we will be moving to the next lesson, that is verbs. This part of speech is very important. Lesson number 6, verbs. This part of speech is very important because unless and until there is a verb in a sentence, the sentence is not completed. Just we can't write the words, but unless and until if there is no verb in any sentence, the sentence is not complete at all, or we can say it is meaningless sentence. So, we need a verb in each and every sentence. So, that is what we are going to study more detail about the verbs. So, children pay attention, and whatever the things are given to you in the form of any exercise or definitions, you have to copy down in your notebook. So, before that you just pay attention and listen what we are going to learn about a verb in detail. Now, what is a verb? Suppose if now I am teaching in front of you, so I am performing one action, that is of teaching. So, any action is called as a verb, but here also we can see many actions are there. The action is done by the person, even by the animals, okay, or even by the thing also. So, the actions which are performed, which it denotes an action done by the person, animal or thing, and that is called as a verb. So, if suppose if I write like this now, if I write one sentence, Varun is talking to Mr. Sharma. Now, here an action has been done by Varun. What he is doing? He is talking to Mr. Sharma. So, this is an action done by Varun, or by the noun we can say. Or here see, if you hear the words in bold tell us what the subject Varun, the words which have underlined over here, it tells what action is done by Varun and with whom he is doing the action. So, here this means that the verb is talking. The verb is what? Is talking, and they are called as doing verbs. They are called as doing verb because this is called as doing verb. Is talking is called as doing verb because the work has been done by Varun. So, work has been done by Varun. So, that is why it is called doing verb. One more example if I take, I do my homework every day. I do my homework every day. So, what work I am, so which is the verb we can say do. So, what work I am doing here? Now, I am doing my homework every day. So, here also this is called as doing verb because some action has been done, or I am doing that action, like I am doing an action of completing my homework. So, the verbs which has been done, which are done by the subject, they are called as doing verb. Now, if you see the other example, so first one is what? Doing verb. Here also we can find the 3 types of verbs are there like that. So, that is first one, it is doing verb because the action has been done. This is doing verb. Okay, why it is called as doing verb? Because here what it is? The action has been done. So, that is why it is called as doing verb. And the action which is done by the person, animal or thing, what action they do, or the action has been, what action they do. Action done by person, animal or thing. if you take the other example, suppose if I will write like this, Veena is very intelligent girl. Veena is very intelligent girl. Or if I will write like this, Mihir was happy. I have written here two sentences. Mihir was happy and Veena is an intelligent girl will take. Veena is an intelligent girl. Now here we can see the verbs are is and was. They are called as being form of verb. They are called as being form of verb. Why they are called as being form of verb? Because it tells about any person, about anything or about any animal that what they are. What they are means what they are or what he or she is. Now here what they have told? Veena is an intelligent girl. Means what she is? She is an intelligent girl. Then Mihir was happy. How he was? He was happy. Means when we are telling about any person or any animal or anything that what they are or what he or she is, that is called as being form of verb. And the next sentence if I will take, so second type of verb is what? That is being form of verb. Being form of verb. So what it tells? That what he or she is, that is called as being form of verb. Now the next one, if I will write like this, the chair has 4 legs. The chair has 4 legs. And one more sentence, if I will write, Meena had a pink dress. Meena had a pink dress. Now here if you see, the verbs are has and had. Why we can say these are the verbs because has and had? Because here they are showing the possession or something, the things which they are own. Suppose if you see this sentence, the chair has 4 legs. Now what does the chair is possessing or what is their own thing? The chair, it has 4 legs. Means chair's own things are what? It has 4 legs. Meena had a pink dress. So what is her own possession or what is her own belonging? That she had a pink dress. So this is called as, this third is called as verbs showing, it is showing possession. It is showing the possession. So these are the 3 types of verbs we can say. These are the 3 types of verbs. Verbs showing the possession. First one, verbs showing possession. These are the 3 types of verbs we can say. And what is this one? Third type, that verbs showing possession. Why we say this? Because whatever the person or an animal or thing they have means they have or has, they are called as verb showing the possession. First one is what? Doing verb. Why doing verb? Because the action which is done by any person, animal or thing, those verbs are called as doing verb. Some action they are doing. Then being form of verb is what? Whatever things, whatever they are or whatever she or he is, whatever an animal is or whatever a person he or she is. Suppose the teacher is very intelligent, means she is very intelligent, okay. Or we can say the other example if you take, we have taken Mihir was happy. So, how he was? He was happy, means their state we can say, in what state they are, that is called as being form of verb. And the third type is verbs showing their possessions, means whatever animal, whatever the person or an animal or a thing has or have, they are called as verbs showing possession. Nouns possession we have learned, children. So, these are the three types of verbs. First is doing verb, second is being form of verb, third is now verbs showing the possession. So, this I think this is clear. So, if you take all these three type of verbs, we find one definition for the part of speech, that is verb. So, what is the definition? A verb, it denotes that what a person or a thing or an animal they do, or what a person, animal or thing is, and last is or what a person, animal or thing has. So, all these three type of verbs comes in the part of speech verb. I hope children you have understood what is the definition of a verb. A verb, it denotes an action done by any person, place, person, animal or thing, and these are the three types of verbs. Again we can say a verb, it denotes what a person, animal or thing does, what a person, animal or thing is, what a person, animal or thing has. So, these are the three type of verbs. If you move further, see, we will now take doing verb now first. What is doing verb? We will see it in detail. Suppose if I will write like this. Now, if we will take some examples like of doing verbs like eat, read, drink, teach, jump, sleep or dance or sing, all these are the doing verbs. If I take one example, I eat. So, in which tense we are talking about now here? In which tense are we talking about here? Yes, we are talking in present tense. We are talking in present tense. But if you want to say it into past tense, how you are going to say? I ate. This is past tense. And next, if you want to say it into future tense, I will eat. So, that will be in future tense. That will be in future tense. So, here what is about doing verb? See, most of the verbs, they fall into category of doing verbs, that is many verbs we can say like eat, drink, sleep, sing, dance, etc. And all these verbs, they have different forms. We can to indicate, we can write it into present tense. These doing verbs we can write it into present tense, we can write it into past tense, or we can write it into future tense. So, I hope children you have understood what is doing verb. Doing verb is what? The action done by person, animal or thing, and this we can indicate them, we can show them in different forms also, like we can show them in present tense also, we can show them in past tense also, and we can show the action in future tense also. So, this was all about the doing verb. Now, we will be moving to the next verb, that is being form of verb. Second is being form of verb. What is being form of verb? What is being form of verb? I told you, an action that what is being form of verb? I told a person, animal or thing, whatever they are or whatever he or she is, that is called as being form of verb. And being form of verbs are being verbs. They are am, is, was, were, okay, then will be and shall be, even are. Okay. So, these are the being form of verbs, that is am, is, was, are, were, will be and shall be. These are the being form of verbs. So, I told you what is being form of verbs. When any person, animal or thing, whatever they are or whatever he or she is, they are called as being form of verbs. And these are some of the verbs used in being form, that is am, is, was, are, were, will be, shall be. Here also if you see, from these words we use in some tense, where we are going to use these words in which tense. Suppose if you want to write it into present tense, the verbs which we are going to use here are am, I am a girl, is, she is a student, or are, they are children or they are students. So, these verbs we are going to use to write in present tense form. But if you want to write it into past tense, you are going to write it as I was a student, they were students. These verbs you are going to use to write it into past tense. And if you want to write it into future tense, I will be going to school tomorrow, then they shall be learning the lessons. So, will be and shall be for the future tense. I hope you have understood till here. I told you what is being form of verbs. Being form of verb is what? It states what a person, animal or thing is, and here also these are some of the being form of verbs, that is am, is, was,